decided because I was disappointed with the way Public Works Department determined the MWBE goal. I thought about tagging this would give me an opportunity to speak with Public Works about my concern towards resolution basically for the future. But after meeting with leadership of Public Works, I came away even more disappointed than before. For my district, as a council member, my problem is that I don't believe Public Works Department fully appreciates the intention of the MWBE program. I believe the program is here to create opportunities for work where traditionally work hasn't met. This contract is a prime example of the problem I see with Public Works, where instead of looking at each contract individually to determine all the parts, they could have opportunities for work. The Public Works Department instead applies a bare minimum standard. Mayor, I believe this is an unacceptable standard, and the Public Works Department needs to change the way it does business. I oppose with this. I initially was going to ask to be referred back, but after meeting with officials from Texas Sterling, I'm comfortable with their understanding of the MWBE program. In the past, they've exceeded 17%, gone up to 42%, 35%, and it's a great organization. So from that, I would ask you, Mayor, that we work together to change the way Public Works does business, and determine goals because as the standard is currently now unacceptable.
Councilmember, appreciate your willingness to work on this. As you know, we just approved an advisory council for the Office of Business Opportunity. It is the Office of Business Opportunity that polices whether Public Works has set appropriate goals and is enforcing those goals. And as you rightly pointed out, Texas Sterling is a good company that has always exceeded the goal. Yeah, if the issue is that we haven't set a high enough goal, it is not with Texas Sterling.
No, you're correct. Last few weeks we received information from Great Houston Partnership, and as I looked over the information, 49% of my district makes less than $25,000. And so it's one of my goals to bring more businesses there and employ more people as I can. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm willing to work and step up to the plate to do what we need to do with the Office of Business Opportunities. Thank you, ma'am.
Vice Mayor Pro Tem Bradshaw.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to ask Mr. Feldman to get on record and make sure that we all have the same definition of what the goal is versus a mandate or quota, and what the city has in the authority as it relates to the goal of please.
Yes, Council Member, the goal is just that. It's a goal. As I think everybody at this table understands, the city has been in litigation for close to 8 years over our MWBE program, and we are complying with a court order in terms of the operation of our program. It cannot be a quota, it cannot be mandated. It is simply a goal. Now, it's obviously a very important goal, and we are entitled to ascertain whether or not a contractor has met a goal, and pursuant to standard provisions we place in our contracts, their adherence to the goal is reviewed. If they operate in good faith to meet the goal, that is what's required. They may fall short, but so long as they have acted in good faith, that is the measure. If they have not acted in good faith, and we make that determination and can establish that, we can sanction the contractor under the particular contract that they have.
Thank you. I just want to commend Carlicia Wright in the operation of it. I think they are still getting up to speed. They're on the right track. I think what we did this morning by approving the advisory board, that's another step that strengthens the process. It's not where it needs to be yet, but I continue to see progress in the Office of Business Opportunity, and I just want to make sure that we all understood that the goal is just that it's a goal, and we do have options, but limited options in place to ensure that the goals are met. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. A portion of this project is also in District H. Just want to say that I welcome the investment in the area. much needed. This will help improve drainage, traffic circulation, some other safety enhancements. And I think those are all good benefits to an area that really needs it. I'm sensitive always to the fact that we can and should create more opportunity, and maybe we should look beyond just a typical standard contract rate sometimes, if that's helpful, just to look with a fresh set of eyes and make sure that we're doing our due diligence to create opportunities as a city for our small business, minority-owned businesses, and what have you. I think we're heading in the right direction. I think the challenge here on this particular one is that once the contract is awarded, it's kind of hard to go back and reset the rules maybe, or ask for a higher standard. But going forward, I think we should always be considerate of those when possible. With that said, I just want to commend Texas Sterling. They've been a reputable firm. They've done good work for the city, and I think they're more than willing to maybe work with us and with the Office of Business Opportunities. I'm glad that my colleague is looking at those things as well, because the more advocates we have for more opportunities, the better, and we definitely need to increase more opportunities and see how we can better help that section of both District B and District H, because it is very much needed. But I do appreciate the investment for a very important area of my district, so thank you.
Councilmember Davis.
Yes, ma'am, and I do understand the difference between the mandate and the goal. And I'm sorry, I'm a teacher, but when I look at it like this, I sent my son to school in 2nd grade, and my goal is for him to make A's. That's his goal. And when he falls short of the goal, it's my job to go and help him make that, figure out what are the problems and how we can get the A's. That's how we get goals. We set goals each and every day, and right now I understand the mandate, but again, when I drive through the district and there's 49% of the people making less than $25,000, they put in the pot on taxes. It's time for them to understand how to get some money back. It's time for them to figure out how to get to work. And my job, again, is to make the connections as a council member, to bring businesses to the district, to get the people employed. And until we begin to talk about changing the way it's done, we cannot go with business. I'll just be a regular council member. We talked today about opportunity of business of opportunity. We talked about Ernest McGowan. From my understanding, Mr. McGowan was an advocate for the district. And this is my job today. I stand here on the shoulders of Mr. McGowan and other council members. And we cannot continue to do this thing the same way, do things the same way it's been done. That's just my perspective. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel. We look at goals and we try to achieve them, and if we fall short, we need to work on it.
Councilmember Brooks.
Mayor, I have a question, because I experienced this some years ago, and I think it's a legitimate question. When you're a hub or part of the minority business, and you get a contract, a subcontract to do work for a contractor, and the contractor does not pay you all of your invoice, do we have anything in place to make sure that this is taken care of? I've experienced that, not in the city of Houston though, but I've experienced that before, and it's very difficult. Even at the state level, no one could help because they said it was a contract. I'll go further if you ask me, but the point is that what secures a minority business getting paid its full monies once it's received its work?
Councilmember, I hate to step in this to the stroll again, but the Open Meetings Act does place certain responsibilities on me as city attorney, and unfortunately, the matter you raise is beyond this item, and therefore, council cannot deliberate over it under the Open Meetings Act. I certainly can meet with you separately and speak to you at length about the issue.
All right, thank you. Thank you. When you said that then, I thought you were going to call me a point of order. I just didn't know. Thank you.
I have an opportunity.
Is there further discussion? Moving to vote on the item, favoring, opposed, item carries.